We've seen a shift in the both fan bases as Lions fans becoming more confident, more arrogant, more cocky, whatever word you want to use, and Packers fans becoming more pissed off, more sensitive. That is what's happening, regardless of how you feel or how I or Ryan feels. That's what's happening. Let's just jump right into it, bro. Moran, Packers took an L.
Sure did.
34-31.
Sure did.
Talk to me, man. You were in the stadium. What was it like? What was the vibes like as a Packers fan in Ford Field watching the L?
I'm gonna talk about a few things first before the game. I've been saying this for the last 3 days. The Lions have the worst fan base in sports. I'm gonna leave it there. All right. As far as the game goes, we lost the game. We lost regardless. But I do want to say I just wish things were played out fairly, both sides of the ball. But I'll leave it at that. I don't want to talk about the refs. I'm not that guy. But it was a very terribly officiated game. Not saying we lost because of it, but the refs were awful that game. And it goes for both sides. There was bad calls for both teams, but there was a little leaned more towards one team. But overall, it was a good experience. It was a good game. We scored 31. You guys obviously scored more. I don't know why Lions fans are acting like they won the Super Bowl because they haven't done that, but it was a good game. So go ahead, fire it off.
What makes Detroit the worst fan base that
Just
there
rude
is?
people. Completely rude people. And I know I can say this for the both of you because I know your guys' schedules and I know where you guys have been. I've been to more NFL stadiums than both of you, and this is one of the worst fan bases I've ever been around. And I've been
Did
to a
something
visitor-
happen at the game that I don't know about?
No, just they're rude. Always swearing at people. Like a Packers fan will get up and cheer. They'll talk shit to that. It's just silly. It's a very silly stadium. It's a fan base. It's a fan base that you can tell has not won anything, and that's
Okay,
not a
so
shot at anyone. It's
Here's
just
the thing.
It's the facts.
I've been to Detroit. I've been to Lambeau. Let me just compare the two fan bases real quick.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen, as a whole, let's just say nicer people at Lambeau than Ford Field. Okay? However, context matters. You guys have won consistently
Right.
for my... Hang on. I let you go. Hang on. You guys have won consistently for my entire lifetime. It's much easier not to be an asshole when your team is good and you're beating down on the same opponent for 3 decades.
Can I cut you
Now
off
that
for a
the
second?
shoe, hang on. Now that the shoe is on the other foot, and we've won 6 of 7, thank you, against Green Bay.
Okay.
Now,
Your Super Bowl.
no, not at all. Our real Super Bowl is coming in like 2 months. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But now that the shoe is on the other foot and you guys are losing, we're starting to see Green Bay fans be really shitty, actually, online.
Online doesn't
Go-
count because you don't know where.
Why
they're from.
not?
It does not count.
Why not?
It does not count.
Bro,
Because
whether you're
online-
a keyboard warrior or a drunken fan in the stands stepping up to a guy, you're an asshole either way.
Everyone
Facts.
everyone online acts tough. Like everyone acts tough. Like bro, our AIM screen names were probably I'm that guy 44. Like we all thought we were the shit online. Like
Yours
it's-
was oh your mom 69. Remember?
it was.
Packers fans, just for everyone.
Bro, we used to put the dumbest names on AIM.
No, but bro, I've seen the tone shift hard, and a lot of Packers fans have been obsessed with us since that game ended,
I don't know,
and
it was-
endless negative things. So look, I'm not saying that Lions fans are behaving the best as a whole. I really don't think it's that bad. I think you guys are, overselling it a little bit, but it's going both ways right now.
That's fine. But if I'm one fan base, I would never be talking if I'm that fan base. That's just how I am. Like, I'm a Flyers fan. I don't watch hockey like I do football, obviously. But it's like me as a Flyers fan talking shit to Red Wings fans if I beat them 4 times in a row as a Flyers fan. It doesn't mean anything.
It's not the same.
So, yes, you guys beat us. Awesome. I'm very happy for you guys, and you guys beat us fair and square. But it's not the end all be all. It doesn't define our season. Just like last year when we lost to, Mr. Italian himself, Tommy DeVito, I heard, oh, you guys are going to be top 10 in the draft, and blah, 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 blah. We lost to the same team in the playoffs. Like, we still have a long way to go. And yeah, you guys are probably going to say I'm too optimistic. I always am, but I know what this team can do, and I'm looking forward to it. It just sucks because the next 4 games we have nothing to play for because we're pretty much locked in for 5 or 6. It's fine, but we'll see what happens. But as far as the game goes, I know you guys want my reaction. I think we have to figure out what's going on in the middle of the field. Our last 2 games total, our linebackers have allowed 22 completions in the middle of the field. That's a problem. And it's Cooper hasn't played those last 2 games. That's a big deal because he's our best cover linebacker. And again, before you guys jump on me, that's not why we lost, but the stats go a certain way for a certain reason. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be fun. And it sucks because we play Geno Smith this week, and then next week we play Jay Kaner or whoever New Orleans' other quarterback is. I don't even know. So can't really, our defense really, it's going to be hard to judge our defense. But we're still top 10 in the league in defense, like I said we would be when the season started, and that's Jair missing 5 games. So I'm very, very positive. I'm very excited what's to come. And Ryan, about your take about us sucking or us losing or us not being cool because we're losing, I went to games where Brett Hundley was the starter. I spent $500 on a ticket. A-Rod got hurt. I could have been salty as hell. I knew we were going to lose, and I was fine. So I don't think that has anything to do with it.
Yeah, but that's just you, right? Regardless of how you feel and how you act, what Ryan said is true, bro. And we've seen a shift in the both fan bases as Lions fans becoming more confident, more arrogant, more cocky, whatever word you want to use, and Packers fans becoming more pissed off, more sensitive. That is what's happening, regardless of how you feel or how I or Ryan feels. That's what's happening, and me and Ryan touched on it in the preview episode. Personally, I think it's great. I love it. It's long overdue for not only the Lions fans and Packers fans, but for the division in general to just be competitive.
I'm cool with it as long as it doesn't cross the line. I've seen way too many times that lines are crossed, and it makes going to games not fun. That's what I'm going to say.
Look, I just don't want to get to a point where we're poo-pooing on being proud of the team, being a little arrogant. Like, we talk about that all the time. Like, that's not a bad thing as long as you're being okay about it, like you just said, right?
Sure.
Like, one of the best Packers moments in the last decade is Aaron Rodgers rushing in for that touchdown, doing a title belt at Soldier Field and telling Bears fans, I still own you. Mm-hmm. So is this the same fan base who's going to tell us that Lions fans are being cocky? Like, give me a break, bro. It's a rival that you own.
Fans are completely different. I'm not sure where you're going there. That's Aaron Rodgers. He's a competitor.
But did fans not celebrate that and wipe that in Bears fans' noses for the last 8 years since it happened?
To be fair, Bears fans are very bad. They are the guy. The Bears fans are 7-time off-season champs. Relax.
Okay, hey, I agree. I'm not sticking up for the Bears at all, and I never will. I'm just saying that, like, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I literally said that last week. Like, if you're going to do that and celebrate things like that, and Aaron Rodgers is pimping at Soldier Field, we have to be able to do the same thing. And no one even did anything that egregious. Like, we're just happy we finally have a chance at a championship.